I'm pregnant and I never thought it would happen to me. I'm 38 and really thought it was never going to happen. I've been with my husband for 12 years, married not yet a year, it'll be a year this October. We have tried to get pregnant and was never successful. So I pretty much assumed there was something wrong with me and I couldn't have a baby. So I just never thought it would happen, even though I always wanted to be a mom. And today I realized I was 10 days late on my period, so I took a test thinking like every other it would be negative. And it wasn't. I'm in such shock. And I'm scared. But excited. And just in utter disbelief. I can't even be alive, it's finally happening for me. I don't think want to marry this girl. I'm getting married on 2 months. And this week I think all the red flags I ignored seem to be hitting me in the face. Firstly, since we got engaged she has become obsessed with finding conflict in my family and trying to get me to always take her side. I've already had 2 serious allegations between her and my family. They removed their blessing and I had to fight to get it back. Secondly, she seems to think that it's having a kid is a favor for me and once she gives birth her obligation is complete and she has no financial obligation. She claims that it's on me after that. I'm seriously lost as things seem to be going from bad to worse. Married couples, is your spouse the sexiest person in the world to you? I've been married to my wife for 5 years, together for 8 years. We are both 42, she is a few months younger than me, and we have 2 kids under the age of 5. I would say that over the past year or so, the level of attraction that I have for my wife is completely off the charts. I've never felt so horny or so turned on by anyone in my life as I am with my wife. I've been with a decent amount of women before her and I've always been a bit on the picky side with women. I knew my wife about a year before we started dating and while I was attracted to her, I wouldn't have said at the time that she was the most beautiful woman that I had seen or been with. Our sex life in the beginning of our relationship was good, not great. There have been periods of our relationship where we were not having sex very often, maybe only once a month. But lately, we have sex as often as life allows between 2 kids and a busy work situation, a few times a week. When we do, it's intense and extremely passionate. There is no desire I've ever had that comes close to the desire I have for my wife. So my question, is this common? Has anyone else out there developed such an intense attraction and desire for your spouse over time? I want a divorce over his big happy family. I, F25, and A, M29, had been together for almost 4 years. I moved in with him this January and shortly after that, we got married. We had a few disagreements in the past but overall he's been an amazing, loving, and providing partner. The only major issue in our relationship is his involvement with members of his family. A is the youngest of 5 siblings. He's close with everyone, his parents, aunts and uncles from mom's side, as well as a number of his cousins. His siblings have spouses and children he's also close with. I, on the other hand, am an only child of a single mother and have barely any contact with my extended family. My mom lives with her BF in a different state and I've seen her in person maybe 15 times total since I moved out for college. A's family is lovely. At first, I appreciated the amount of companionship and support he, and eventually I, got from all of them. That is why I feel like an asshole for wanting to leave. They are all close and they spend, what I'd consider, a lot of time together. It feels like every damn weekend someone from the family celebrates something, invites us for a get-together, needs babysitting, needs help with moving or fixing stuff etc. Due to A's work schedule, we really only have weekends for dates, trips, anything fun or just a quality time together. As much as I love them all, I feel like his family takes this away from us. We had a talk about this 2 months ago. We agreed that I'd only attend what I actually want to attend. He implemented stricter boundaries when it comes to people crashing at our place as well as the babysitting. I appreciated that because what bothered me the most were short-notice visits and frequent overstaying of guests. And even though I enjoy going out as much as the next person, I got stressed because I never had time for chores or errands when we were both visiting or going places with his family. He agreed I can stay at home whenever I want to. Even then, we didn't get a single full day for just the 2 of us. At first it was helping his brother move. Then his mom's birthday. Then helping his uncle fix his car. Then cousin's soccer game. I can go on and on. Mind you, everyone lives far away from us and from each other. Every visit is 1 to 3 hour drive, one way. Just this weekend we planned a small trip I was super excited about, which had to be cancelled because A's sister couldn't find babysitting when she got unexpectedly called into work. I didn't go with him. I was upset and just wanted to be left alone. He's still at his sister's place as I'm writing this. He had a drink with her when she got back from work so he didn't drive home last night. He's informed me early this morning that he will be staying there longer for a barbecue and to help with some yard work. Told me he misses me and is sad I didn't want to go with him yesterday. He just doesn't get it, despite the fact I explained to him how I feel about never having time just for the 2 of us and how excited I was about our trip. Somehow I still feel bad and if I knew he's going to be gone all weekend again I would probably go just to be with him at least. I'm not used to this. I can't comprehend how A even lives like this. If it wasn't for me, he'd spend every single minute of his free time doing something for someone from his family. Falling asleep next to each other most nights is a compromise in his eyes. I can't handle being dragged into every single outing or emergency. Told about this to my friend who said I'm an a-hole for complaining about a good thing. That I will appreciate his family help when we have children. That he's a good-hearted family man and every sane woman would kill for someone like him. I guess I need to hear more opinions. Boyfriend said something that I can't get out of my head. My 24F boyfriend, 25M, had been together for 4.5 years and living together for 3 of those. He is working night shifts this week and so during the day I'm left with free time while he sleeps. Yesterday, I tidied up our apartment and made a list of things to go purchase. While I was gone, he texted me asking where I was. I told him and asked if he could think of anything he needed while he was awake. I finished my errands and made my way back home. Once home, my boyfriend came out of the bedroom and we started chatting. I asked him how he slept, and this is where he said something unexpected. He said, "I couldn't sleep after you left the house. It's weird. It's like the second you left, I knew and was wide awake. We have a connection. That's all." He says things like that often, but for some reason, my heart was and still is happy about that one.